Good morning, Algebra 2. Well, it's afternoon for you now, but it's 6 o'clock this morning. So, I want us to go over a couple of things off the homework together, and then you can practice. You need all your notes. Mrs. Roberts should be giving you some notes that I've printed out that has more information on ellipse and hyperbolas, and you should have your circle notes as well. So taking a look at the first part of the homework in 1 through 8, you need to classify each conic section. I want you to, automatically, let's go ahead and I'm going to just tell you the answers to 4, 5, and 7, and I want you to take a look at those. If you notice, each of those have only one variable squared. So like, for instance, let's look at 7 first. 7 is y equals x minus 1 quantity squared plus 3. This is our normal parabola. Okay, quadratic. And if I was to graph this one, this is a horizontal shift to the right 1 and up 3. So to the right 1 and up 3. Now you don't have to graph them, but I am going to just for right now. So to access your prior memories, your prior knowledge. And so that would be a parabola. And it's a parabola because we have only one variable squared. Compared to, look at number 4. Number 4 is also a parabola. It's x equals y squared. Now how I can tell the direction of this one is which variable is squared. So in this one, my x is squared, so it's going to be a vertical parabola. Okay, and this one, my y is squared, and so it's going to be a horizontal parabola. Now we don't cover that normally in the beginning of algebra. Actually, I used to cover it in calculus or pre-calculus, and so it's going to be a parabola that is horizontal. But it's a parabola, only one of these compared to our hyperbolas, because of only one variable squared. So 4, 7, and 5 are parabolas. Now the rest of them you're going to look and see, are they hyperbolas, are they ellipses, or circles? Now taking a look at, remember we want to make it equal to 1, and if my denominators are the same, it's a circle. If they are different, they are a hyperbola, or if the denominators are different, then they are an ellipse, and it's plus. So I'm going to look at number 1 real quick. It says x squared plus y squared equals 30. First of all, because of the plus, it's got to be a circle or an ellipse. Now it's not equal to 1, but I can make it be equal to 1 by dividing each term by 30. Or you could tell by just looking at what it was. Because so now it's equal to 1. So if I'm looking at my denominators because they're the same, this is a circle. If they were different, because I would have had to reduce, if there had been a number in front of the x squared or y squared, it'd be an ellipse. If this had been subtraction, it would have been an hyperbola. So those are the things that you're going to look for. So your answers for 1 through 8 are going to be parabolas, which I already told you the answers to the parabolas. They're going to be circles, an ellipse, or hyperbola. So you need to be able to tell the difference. Okay, parabola, one more time, is only going to have one variable squared. A circle is going to be plus with the same denominators. And ellipses are going to be plus with different denominators. This is an ellipse. And hyperbolas are going to be, could be the same denominator, could be different denominators, but it's minus right? So 1 through 8. All right, so now the next section classify each conic section and write its equation in standard form. So let's take a look at number 9. Number 9 says negative x squared plus 10x plus y minus 21 equals 0. So I need to complete the square and bring everything over. Well, actually, in this problem, the very first thing I notice is the only thing squared is the x. So I know that this is a parabola. So I'm going to solve for y. So I'm going to keep y over here. And I have y equals, I'm going to bring the rest of this stuff over to the other side. X squared minus 10x plus 21. So it's a problem. Now, if we wanted to be able to graph it, we're going to complete the square. So maybe to help me out, I'm going to move this 21 over back to the other side. Y minus 21, just so I can keep all my stuff together. We'll move it back in a second. To complete the square, I take half my middle term. Half of 10 is 5, and I need to square it. 5 squared is 25. And I'm going to add 25 to both sides. So I get y plus 4 is equal to, and now I'm going to factor this part, square root of my first term, same first sign, square root of my last term, quantity squared. I'm going to now move this plus 4 over to the other side. I could have kept this 21 over here and just shoved it over to the side. I'll do that in the next one. So now this looks like what we're used to seeing for a quadratic, a parabola. And so we know that this is in standard form. All right, I may have you guys do, let's do one more. I am looking at the homework. Let's do number 12. 12 says x squared plus y squared plus 6x minus 2y plus 9 equals 0. So I know right here, most likely, because this is a positive y squared, it's going to be a circle or an ellipse. Right? I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to, I know it's going to be one of those because it's not a minus sign. So I'm going to regroup my terms so that all my x's are together and all my y's are together. So I have x squared plus 6x, I'm going to leave a space, y squared minus 2y, and I'm going to move this 9 over to the other side, equals negative 9. Now I need to complete the square. for both the x's and the y's. Half of 6 is 3. 3 squared is 9. I'm adding 9, and I have to do it to both sides. Half of 2 is 1. 1 squared is positive 1. So now I'm going to factor this, and I get x plus 3 square root of my first term, same first sign, square root of my last term, quantity squared. Because it was a positive last one. Square root of my first term, same first sign, square root of my last term, is equal to, these cancel out, and so I have plus 1. So we already know it's equal to 1, so I don't need to divide everything. But this is really a fraction, okay? Remember, it's a fraction, and if nothing's in the denominator, it's really 1. So you have to ask yourself, are my denominators the same, or are they different? Because they're the same, this is a circle. If there had been a number out in front here, then it would be an ellipse. Okay. So your homework is going to be 1 through 8 all. 1 through 8. I want you to do, well, of course, 9 and 12. I want you to do 13, 15, and 16. We'll try 16. All right. Have a good day.